We are multiplying a 3-digit times a 2-digit, 640 times 72. We will start with the 2 in 72. 2 is in the ones place, so we will say 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. Now, the 7 in 72. 7 is in the tens place, so we put a 0 and then start multiplying by the 7. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 4 is 28, carry your 2. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 2 is 44. We add the columns together, and that will be your total. Make sure you add correctly. Put a comma so you can read the numbers. 46,080. Next one is a 3-digit times a 3-digit. We have 432 times 375. The 5 is in the ones place, so we will start multiplying by the 5. 5 times 2 is 10, carry your 1. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 1 that you carried is 21. The 7 is in the tens place, so again we need a 0 before multiplying by the 7. And you can also cross out the 1s so you don't get confused when you start carrying again. So we have a 0, and then we can start multiplying by the 7. 7 times 2 is 14, carry your 1. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Now we have a 3 in the hundreds place, so we need 2 zeros. And then start multiplying by the 3. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. We add the columns together. Hopefully they're lined up neatly so that you can add them, and try to add very slowly so you don't make a math error. And we put our comma so you can read the number, 162,000. Next one is a 4-digit times a 3-digit. 3,482 times 104. The 4 is in the ones place, so we start multiplying by the 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 8 is 32, carry your 3. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19, carry your 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Now we have a 0 in the tens place. You do not need to show that row of zeros. We'll just go over to the 1 in the hundreds place. We need 2 zeros since the 1 is in the hundreds place, and then start multiplying by the 1. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 3 is 3. And you don't have so many rows and columns, so we just add these columns together, and that makes easy addition. And then put your comma and make the number easier to read, 362,128. Next one is a 4-digit times a 4-digit. 6,789 times 2,330. You do not need that row of zeros since we start off with a 0 in the ones place. We'll just put a 0 and begin multiplying by the 3 because it's in the tens place. 3 times 9 is 27, carry your 2. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 2 is 26. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 2 is 23. 3 times 6 is 18, 19, 20. Then we have a 3 in the hundreds place, so we need 2 zeros before multiplying by the 3. Now the numbers will stay the same because you have a 3. It will just be scooted over. We had a 3 once before. Now we'll multiply by the 2. You can mark out what you've carried from previously. We need 3 zeros before we start multiplying by the 2 because it's in the thousands place. 2 times 9 is 18, carry your 1. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. 2 times 4 is 14. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Now we have lots of columns. Hopefully they're lined up neatly so that you can start adding. Add carefully. Don't want to make a mistake with your addition. And then we put a comma so that we can read the number. 15,818,370. Do not say and. There's no decimal point. How did you do?